guys, what's up? It's Joe Rady from Rady's Rides. I'm back here at Land Rover St. Petersburg, and guess what? I have an SUV that I know James Bond himself would want to go on throttle in. This is a 2021 Range Rover SVAutobiography Holyoke Edition. But before we get into this premium level SUV, let's talk about what's going on here. Land Rover, been around for decades, even before the word SUV was spoken on anybody's lips. Fast forward to the 21st century, you still have Land Rover, but you still have their premium extension known as Range Rover. Now with a Range Rover, especially this SVAutobiography, you're gonna get a level of fit and finish that's second to none. And with this being part of that SVO, the Special Vehicles Operation, you're gonna get supercharged V8 power underneath that hood. Now there's a lot of competition. Some profess to be at a higher level than this SVAutobiography, but I want to find out, is this the true king? Is this the ultimate of all high-end luxury SUVs? Let's go ahead and find out with our 2021 SVAutobiography Holyoke Edition. Right off the bat, you're going to notice this beautiful color. It's called SVO Blue. Absolutely stunning. We start at the front of the business. You're going to get that unique headlight design from Range Rover. You can't confuse this with any other brand. You have your LED lighting, daytime running lamp, headlamps. You got the required headlight washers as you're going off-road. And yes, as pretty as this SUV looks, it could do the business off-road. Now, in its lower setting, you're looking around 8 inches of ground clearance. With the suspension, you could raise it up and get about 11 inches of ground clearance. You'll notice full functional venting for all the cooling, a little bit of gloss black, and I'm liking on the Holyoke Edition the nice flat metallic gold finish going on. We have LED fog lamps down below, a little bit of flat black, nothing too crazy. And then we come across the center grille area. You're gonna get that Range Rover badge across the hood. I love the gold accents. Normally I'm not a big gold person, but it's really popping nicely with this SVO Premium Blue. The gloss black, unique grille design with the Land Rover badge. And then if you work your way down, you're gonna get a forward-facing camera, more of that beautiful metallic gold, and just a little bit of gloss black, but all of this is functional, which is good news. Now, as we come around the bend, being part of the Holyoke Edition, you're gonna have, like I said, that gold trim. The way the hood has a nice fold to it. Love the body lines as it comes towards the A-pillar, which is all blacked out. And then feast your eyes on these wheels. These are 22-inch wheels, machined aluminum, metallic gray finish. Like the clean design, especially with this particular color. 275 on the width, 40 series sidewall. You can see all that suspension bit that's been tweaked for this SVAutobiography. All of that is adaptive from the cockpit as you're driving down the road. Calipers, look at those massive gloss black Brembo 6-piston calipers, gonna clamp down on that rotor. I like the way it's got the Land Rover badge on there, but very, very elegant. But also, if you know what you're looking at, this is definitely gonna do the business performance-wise. Now going down the side, like I said, gloss black on your mirror caps, you got your turn signals. I love on the SVAutobiography the nice design that they put on the doors, especially this one being color matched instead of the gloss black. And then you have that metallic gold trim that goes down the lower portion. You have these electrically deployable running boards, these steps that can drop down. And then you have that nice low roof, color match. I'm glad that they didn't black out the roof. Just the A-pillars gives it a nice look. Coming down the side, gloss black, large rear quarter window, some gloss black on the door handles, but everything just looks super clean, very tasteful. Getting towards the rear, you'll notice the gloss black coming off the rear pillar. Look at the way they work the taillight design. Absolutely love the way they pay attention to detail. See how the body line flows into that? You have the gold along the bottom, that unique LED signature display, Range Rover across the back. I'm glad there's no chrome. And then we have that very special vehicle operations badge, SVAutobiography, looking sharp. Drop all the way down. Of course, you're gonna get all your tow capability. They do have these slash cut polished aluminum decorative trim rings, but you do have exhausts on both sides. Other than that, very clean underneath the back of our particular Range Rover. But why don't we pop the hood and see that supercharged goodness? All right, guys, we got the hood popped. You do have hydraulic hood struts. Check out the strut tower bracing that they put at the front of the business. You can see the wires going to those shock absorbers for that adaptive suspension and everything. Engine cover, Not the sexiest, but what is sexy in my eyes is that word doubled up twice, supercharged. You're looking at a 5-liter supercharged V8, 557 horsepower, 516 pound-feet of torque. It is mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds, top speed 140 miles an hour. What's crazy is that this thing weighs 5,545 pounds. So really great time, 0 to 60 for such a heavy vehicle. MPG's 14 in the city, and then you're looking at towing, 7,716 pounds worth of towing capability. Nice to see them bring the high level of luxury, but also do it in a way where you got some supercharged performance. But why don't we go ahead, let's fire it up and hear what it sounds like. All right, guys, we're in this 2021 SVAutobiography Holyoke Edition. I know you're at that point where you're like, Joe, I didn't even know this thing existed. It is one heck of an SUV. What's the price on it? So you're looking at an MSRP, the way that this one is optioned, around $203,000. Let's see what you get for the money. To the door panels, nothing but fine leather, the stitch work. There is a bit of gloss black, which is a little bit of a letdown, but you got all your seat controls. Obviously, real easy to adjust. The leather, I love the tan, really breaks everything up. You got a super-sized door pocket down there. You could easily put 2 foot-long subs from Jersey Mike's, no problem. Now, when you go from the door panel to the dash, the two-tone material continues. Soft touch, the leather everywhere. We could open up the glove box. You could also open up the top box, and you'll notice that's where you could put those Twinkies. They're not gonna get scratched. You close it up, nice and clean, the aluminum, and then we get to the infotainment side of things. So you're looking at that 11-inch infotainment system, navigation, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, very easy to use. You could adjust the tilt of the screen, and then watch when I put it into reverse. There's our backup camera there, very, very clear, looks great with trajectory, and even look at the nice little work that they do around the touches, like the start-stop button and whatnot. You have a massive TFT display, AC controls. You could get into your seat controls. Of course, you're gonna have heated, you're gonna have ventilated, all the fine touches. Go into vehicle settings. This is where you can make all those adjustments all by the press of a button. You also have your dual climate control, and I love the way you could adjust everything. Look at this. We could adjust ventilated or heated, very easy, and it's got that nice finish around everything. This is gonna control that 8-speed automatic transmission, tasteful SVAutobiography badge there, looking clean. And then of course you have your mode selector that you could do here as well and push it back down. Open this big long piece of gloss black, and what do we have? We have 2 cup holders, and then of course you're gonna have that SV Special Vehicle Operations key fob with the buttons on the back. Put that back in here, that wonderful soft material, and then we lift that up. What do we have? We have a nice little tray here where we could put some peanut M&Ms. Lift that up, you got a cooler. So you have your cooler, keep things extra cold or semi-cold, whatever you want. And then the seats, look at the material, 2-tone, soft as can be. You'll never want to sleep in anything less than these seats. And I just love the material and the diamond pleated stitching. Of course, you're gonna have that massive panoramic sunroof with the leather headliner. So they really left no stone unturned. I got plenty of headroom. Come over to the business end. I want to show you behind the wheel of this SVAutobiography. All right, guys, sitting in these massaging seats is amazing in this SVAutobiography. You have the tasteful aluminum sill plate with the lighting, and then you're gonna have really nice looking brake pedal and throttle. Semi-large on the dead pedal. Seats are as comfortable as could be, especially as I'm getting massaged. And then steering wheel, that same 2-tone leather, the tan with the dark. You're gonna have metal paddles on the back of the steering wheel to go up and down that ZF 8-speed, and then feast your eyes on that beautiful 12-inch display. Full color, love all the clarity, the touches. The steering wheel has a nice, classy, unique feel to it. But you know what? It's not just about the people up front. Let's get to the back seat and see what they're gonna enjoy in this SV Autobiography. All right guys, backseat time, and I'm telling you right now, this is where you're really sitting in the lap of luxury. The same great leather all the way around. Look at the pockets, how massive that you could easily put the Gutenberg Bible in there, real easy with all that room. You have the same great AC controls with the nice finish, and then connectivity, they got you covered. You have USBs, you have a home power source underneath there, 12 volts, and then to adjust everything, it's all electric assist, just like up front. And of course, you're gonna get that same great massage setting, which is phenomenal. AC vents up top, AC vents in front of me, and then of course, you have, look at this. I don't even know what to do. I'm just in awe of an electric dropping center armrest here for the rear passengers. You lift that up, you have nice, look at that, you put your iPhone 42 here, all in gold finish. Look at this. I feel like I'm in the Starship Enterprise or something. Wow. Talk about an extension there. And then of course you slide that open, you got 2 cup holders. Boy, this is what it's all about here. You lift this up, you even got more connectivity. Unbelievable. Wow. But why don't we go ahead, let's get to the cargo area, because I can't wait to do some on-throttle supercharged V8 power. All right guys, cargo area time. You're gonna hit the button. Nice electric assist. What's nice about the SV Autobiography is you have, of course, that ledge that you push that, and that's gonna lower down and give you a nice landing pad. You'll notice the plethora of buttons for lowering the seats. You could raise and lower the back of your SV Autobiography all by the touch of a button. On the other side, we have a 12 volt. So if you're going tailgating, if you're out somewhere where you need a power source, you have a power source nicely at the back. Now, if you're wondering, well, Joe, how much space do we have? You're basically looking at 34.5 cubic feet of space with those seats up. And really what's wonderful is just the functionality. You hit that button, that's gonna go back up. That's gonna stop all the groceries from falling out. But you know what? If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go ahead and go on throttle in our supercharged Range Rover. All right, guys, we're in the SV Autobiography Holyoke Edition. Right away, what you're gonna notice is this extreme level of quality. I mean, everywhere you look, touch, taste, smell, taste, feel is all high level. The leather, the metal paddles, all of the finish. Getting to the infotainment system is easy. You're able to tilt it, which is great. You just go ahead and hit the gears, and then right there, you could actually tilt the screen. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. And then we could go ahead and get right out of that, right back to our navigation. You have all your AC controls, easy to get to, which is nice. And then even the touches like the shifter, how the shifter actually raises when you fire up your SV Autobiography. Seats are super comfy. I like the way the seat controls are really high. You got the massage seat setting, 3 memory seat settings. The only thing I don't get are the extra captain's chair extensions, but for the armrest, I don't really get that. I feel like the regular armrest is plenty, but your backseat passengers are gonna feel just as good as you feel sitting up front, that's for sure. All right, guys, showing you on that TFT display, instead of the AC controls, now I'm able to go into the different modes. I'm gonna leave it in dynamic. That's gonna be that sport mode, but let me show you a little on throttle, drop down, and you are off and running. Wow. I'm telling you right now, that supercharged 5-liter V8 is a beast of a motor, and it definitely gets you going real quick without any complaints whatsoever. I really just like how easy it is. Once you're able to figure out all the controls for this TFT display, it actually makes sense. The graphics are clear. You could go back into vehicle settings, and then you could adjust. And remember, you could raise and lower your SV Autobiography to where you have 11 inches of ground clearance. This thing could get through almost 3 feet of water. That's what you're getting when you go with a Land Rover. Very smooth ride, very comfortable seats. I mean, it all just adds up to the big picture. And what it's bringing is just something that the competition really can't even dream about, to be honest with you. I'm gonna make a U-turn here. Show you a U-turn in the SV Autobiography. Look at that, we did it. On throttle, here we go. Nose points toward the sky, and you are off like a British cruise missile. This thing, the sound deadening in here, the acoustic glass, it's so quiet. Even with the 22-inch wheels, the ride is not rough, and we're in dynamic mode. So something to think about there overall with how this vehicle rides and drives. The graphics on the gauge display are so crystal clear. And I love the way it shows the SVAutobiography there in the center. Just an amazing machine when it comes to premium level luxury feel. Visibility out the back, piece of cake. Side mirrors are great. Of course, you're gonna get all the safety features, blind spot assist, all those goodies that you come to expect. Heated steering wheel, of course. I mean, this thing literally has everything you could think about. And it's got like this extra cushion for my middle portion of my back that I don't think I've ever been in any vehicle before it where I feel that supported. Having the panoramic sunroof really just brightens up the interior, and having the two-tone is so smart. And even though you got a supercharged V8, I have to admit, it's very, very quiet, but that's the type of thing that they want to bring, is just a real serene environment to do the driving in, and you're definitely going to have that 20-fold in this vehicle. But hopefully this gave you a nice overall feel. I wish that we could drive it for a week and really show you all the inner details. I'm just grateful for Crown and Land Rover St. Petersburg to allow Rady's Rides access, which means you get access. But hopefully this really just showcased what this SVAutobiography Holyoke Edition is all about. We're going to get back to Land Rover St. Petersburg and wrap this one up, so I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, been another great day here at Land Rover St. Petersburg. Definitely want to thank Jeff, Miro, the rest of the crew, getting us access to this 2021 Range Rover SVAutobiography Holyoke Edition. It just shows what is capable when it comes to not only luxury, but also performance. Definitely something that the competition has to watch out for, something like this, because they are bringing it tenfold. If you want to keep seeing these performance luxury SUVs on Rady's Rides, leave a comment in the comment section. If you're new and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Rady's Rides family. If you want to help us keep making great content just for you in the channel, click the link in the description. Get yourself some Rady's Rides merch. Got to give it to the queen of the camera, out here working it like a champ, my wonderful wife, Lori. Leave her some definitely love in the comment section. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.